Hello everyone, I am Vincent and now I will teach you what are verbals and what do they mean. What? Verbals? So now I will teach you what are their types and how do they work. Stay tuned and watch this video. Now, what are verbals? Verbals are words that look like verbs but behaving like a different part of speech. Yes, they are like verbs but behaving like a different part of speech. Now, how can I know if a sentence has verbals or not? I will discuss now the types of these verbals so you could know and you will understand where you could find them when a sentence is given. Okay, stay tuned and good luck. There are three types of verbals. These are infinitives, gerunds, and participles. In every type of verbals, I will give an example one by one. The first type of verbals is the infinitives. These are verbs that are unconjugated. You can find this type of verbals if you see a preposition to with a verb in it. These are the examples of infinitives. I and my wife will go inside the room to sleep. As you can see, there are two verbs, and if you do not listen to my discussion, you will be confused what is the verbal in the sentence. In conclusion, our verbal is to sleep because it is an unconjugated verb or a root verb that is a verb and it follows a preposition to with a verb beside it format. The second example is the doctor shall wrap a bandage to help the wound decrease the pain. As you can see, our verbal is to help. And as I said earlier, it follows a preposition to with a verb beside it format. The third example is Luis sacrificed himself in order to keep his allies safe. Find the infinitive verbal in the sentence. Yes, did you find it? You are correct. If you are correct, your answer should be to keep. If not, try again later. Now, let's move on in the next verbal, which is the gerund. Gerund has another format. It has an ing in the last part of the verb. For example, cycling with my friends is fun. Our gerund is cycling because it is a verb that has an ing in it. The second example is killing people without legal process are unlawful. Our gerund is killing. As I said earlier, we could easily find them if we see a verb that has an ing in it. The last example is how did you survive without using your weapons? I will give you 5 seconds to find the gerund in the sentence. Did you find it? The gerund in the sentence is the word using. If you got the correct answer, high five. If not, I will punish you. Just kidding. Let us move on in the last type of verbals, which is the participles. Participles are verbals that behaving like adjectives and it is located before a noun. You should remember that it is located before a noun. For example, the lost bodies were never found. As you can see, our participle is the word lost. Why? First of all, it is located before the noun, which is the bodies, and secondly, it acts like an adjective but it is actually a verbal. The second example is Jerome's cracked windows was fixed yesterday. In this example, we can see that our participle is the word crack. And as I said earlier, we could easily find these participles if it is located before a noun. The last example is, I never heard the story of the dried sheet and the abandoned beach. There are two verbals in this sentence. I want you to find it and tell me what is it. I will give you 5 seconds to find it. Are you done? The verbals in this sentence are dried and abandoned. As I discussed earlier, these two verbals was located after a noun. If you got the correct answer, high five. And if not, it's okay. Try again next time. That is all, folks, and I hope you understand the verbals and its type.